What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man. Primed and ready to go for this big night tonight. Lakers face the Cleveland Cavaliers to end this road trip. Now, I said I'd be satisfied with a 2-2, but boy, would it be nice to go 3-1 on this road trip. Now, it's going to be really tough today. All right, that's why I'm locked and loaded, geared up, ready to go. All right, now we're heading into Cleveland, coming off of a heartbreaking loss, but not all is lost in that game, man. There was very positive signs. I cannot wait to see how Lonzo bounces back in this game after having a great game in New York. So I'd love to see, Lonzo have a good game again here against his idol LeBron. Let's see if he's able to step up to the plate again and help us help us come and get a victory, man. Help us steal one on the road here. Now it's the NBA, and we've been competitive for most of the season, so anything can happen, man. Anything can happen tonight, so let's get it. What's up, Combat Sports Talk? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Let's get this W, guys. It can happen. Now, we are going to have to do a lot of things right in order to win tonight. I at least want us to compete really hard. Okay? At least really, really hard. I'll get to questions right after, man. I'm done with the segment, but I want to get something off my mind. Now, Lonzo Ball, we all know LeBron James is his idol. He dreams of playing with him someday, and it seems like the feeling's mutual. I mean, lately in the rumors, LeBron has been praising Lonzo a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how, the body language between those two. And if we do compete, I'm going to be very interested to hear the post-game just to see what LeBron says about the Lakers. And also, with all these rumors of LeBron potentially looking at us as a free agent destination, I think a game like this tonight is crucial if they want to have a chance to recruit a player of that magnitude, right? If LeBron feels like he can work with a young team, he will. He's done it before. Okay, so the Lakers, what do they have to do right in order to get this victory? All right, primarily we have to cut down on turnovers, of course. Hit our free throws when we get a chance. At least we have to hit at least 70% of them. We're going to need Brandon Ingram to step up tonight. Okay? No ins, ands, or buts about it. We know LeBron's going to show up. He shows up every time he faces the Lakers. And we know Dwayne Wade is a vet, and he's been there, and he definitely has some good experience and exposing young players as well. I've noticed he has field days at times when he plays young teams like the Lakers. But they do have a weakness, all right? The Cleveland Cavaliers, if you can keep them off of the free throw line, they sometimes struggle in the half court, all right? The key is to make them a half court offensive team. That's not their strength. They like to get out on a break and run with LeBron. They like to, get second chance points. So if we can clean up the glass, we can keep them off of the free throw line. And, of course, we have to protect the three-point line as well with streaky shooters like J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver and Kevin Love. But it can be done. I mean, we came close to beating Golden State this season. We beat Washington. We've beat some pretty decent teams this year. So this is going to be a crucial. I feel like with the schedule up ahead, this would be a crucial win for us if we can pull this one off. Not only is it a confidence booster, but it ends the road trip at 3-1, and it gives us a good chance at looking at the schedule coming up. We got the Rockets, Golden State. I think we faced the Rockets twice. So we got a tough schedule coming up. But let's get this W, man. I got the Laker Lucky Jacket, and I'm ready to go. Like I said, a lot of things have to go right in order for us to win tonight. The bench is going to have to continue to play stellar for us. Brook Lopez, please contribute tonight. Please. They don't have any legit 7-footers. They have Kevin Love, who's like 6'10", and Tristan Thompson, who's a beast on the boards. But boy, would it be nice if Brook can do a little bit of what we brought him here to do, man. We'll see what happens, though. Best of luck to Lakers. Again, let's at least make it a ball game. This is a recruitment game if they want a chance at LeBron. Again, I'm not with the whole LeBron thing, but I'm also not 100% against it. If it happens, it happens. So we'll see what happens tonight. Lonzo going up against his idol. Can he have a back-to-back impressive games? Just like he did in Madison Square Garden? We're going to find out tonight. Anyways, let's take some questions in right now, guys. I wasn't taking questions right now. I had to get that off my chest. I wanted to talk some Lakers with you guys for a little bit. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Bill? Dan, how do you feel about KCP getting 34 minutes per game? It'd be nice if we could split some of that with Jordan Clarkson. I feel like he definitely deserves some of those minutes. But yeah, KCP has been very streaky. You don't know what he's gonna give you. At times he's shooting really good, and at times he's just off. Yo, are you going to the Kobe Land? It's going to be free to the public. I would love to, man, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be working that day. Also, I think I have my birthday's coming up on the 20th, and I have a scheduled meeting coming up with an attorney, but I'm not sure what date that's gonna fall on. So I don't know, honestly. Yeah, Kobe Land does sound fire, though. I'm not gonna lie, Alex. Let's get it. What's up? What's up, Gregory? Welcome to the live stream, brother. If you guys got any questions, fire them now, man. I'm ready to go. I'm hyped. I have a feeling it might be a good game today. Hopefully we stay close enough and take it in the end. But we all know LeBron comes out firing. Hopefully we can, keep them off the boards, limit turnovers, and knock down our free throws when we have the chance. And, of course, we need Brandon Ingram to show up. So if we can get some of those things, we're going to have a chance. No pill zero. Brook Lopez needs to go off. Bench mob needs to either go off or maintain the lead. If Lonzo makes some shots, we are set. Agreed. Dan, don't you agree? Start JC over KCP? Yeah, I've been saying it for a while, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen at this point. My prediction for this game, I think the Lakers win by a couple of points. All right, and it's gonna take all we have tonight in Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland has been playing really exceptional lately. They have slipped here and there to some teams, but man, I don't know. I don't know if it's tonight is going to be our night where they slip. I don't know. Again, LeBron is probably going to give it his all, and if he is even thinking about coming to the Lakers, I think we're gonna have to read the tea leaves and see, his interactions with our young players and stuff like that. But we'll see, man. If we compete, this is our case. We have to make our case for free agents, not just LeBron, but other teams that are watching as well, other players. We have to make our case during big games like these. Can we trade now? It is the 15th. Tomorrow is the 15th officially. But, yeah, we can trade now. It's just not every player is trade eligible. Like KCP's not trade eligible till tomorrow. What up, Dan? Hey, what's up, Problem? How you doing, bro? What time does the game start? It starts at 5 Pacific time. I believe it's going to be on TNT as a doubleheader. It should be, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that out on the guide. But yeah, most likely it's going to be on TNT, guys. Eastern time, I think it's like, is it 8 Eastern? Yeah, because always 3 hours ahead over there. So yeah, I think it's 8 Eastern. 5 Pacific. Dan, do you think the Lakers, if they beat the Cavs, LeBron's stock LA goes up? I think we definitely make a case, and maybe we can show them our potential tonight, whether we win or not. I think if the young players show up, maybe he'll see the potential. But again, I'm not with the whole LeBron thing, nor am I against it. At this point, I'm with we'll see what the front office does kind of mentality. I'm open-minded. Dan, would you rather LeBron or George and Boogie? George and Boogie all day. I've been campaigning for both of those guys. I think I dropped the rap song in the Lonzo Ball mix. What up, Dan? I saw Lonzo might sit out today. Oh, really? That's news. I'm going to have to check that out on Twitter. Hopefully you're not trolling, but hopefully not, man. That would suck. Lonzo has to be the same aggressive self tonight that he was in New York. Right, I agree. TNT. Yep, it's going to be on TNT. All right, thanks for the confirmation. So definitely check that out, guys. It's going to be the first game of TNT on a doubleheader, so should be an interesting night. Our starters have to bring it. Can't keep relying on our bench to save us. I agree, and that's why a lot of us have been campaigning for Kuzma or Randle to start. Preferably Kuzma because he could stretch it a little bit better. But yeah, man, the starting lineup sometimes gets off to slow starts, or even when they get subbed back into the game, there's not enough of offensive efficiency on the floor at the same time. Oh no, Alonzo has a quad injury, but he's still listed as playing. Hopefully he plays, man. I know he's really looking forward to facing LeBron tonight. Stephen A. Smith said that LeBron is better than Magic. Do you agree? Of course not. Stephen A. Smith is a prisoner of the moment, and that's why I don't really respect his quotes like that. I feel like he rides whatever is hot at the moment. You know, like this was the same man that I believe was quoted saying that Mayweather was better than Muhammad Ali. Different, different kind of fighters. There's no way, man. The legend that Muhammad Ali was, even if he went undefeated, he went undefeated in a weaker era. This is not the golden age of boxing as it used to be. I mean, back then there were so many legends that Muhammad Ali had to face. Even though he lost those times, he fought like a champion. I can't say the same thing for Mayweather. Stuff like that is what makes Stephen A, kind of a joke at times. He's quick to say somebody's a bust and then apologize the next week, just like he did about Brandon Ingram, or insinuating he's a bust. I listen to Skip Bayless more. Me too. I'd rather watch that show, honestly, because, like I said, Stephen A is a prisoner of the moment. Do you think realistically they will trade KCP or Lopez, Dan? I think there's a possibility, especially if we can unload Lil Dang's contract. If that happens, then yes. Dan, what's your score for tonight's game? Well, we're going to have to hold the Cavaliers under 105. So I'd say we win 107 to 104. That's my prediction. Hopefully. Do you think the Lakers will make any trades tomorrow? It will be December 15th. Unless they had a trade already up their sleeve, maybe. But sometimes it takes time, guys. Just because, they're trade eligible, December 15th doesn't mean as soon as the date hits, something's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't heard any recent rumors about something being up our sleeve. But sometimes this is the rumors you don't hear that actually get executed, right? The stuff you don't hear, those are the trades that happen. So we'll see. Just don't lose any sleep on that, man. You gotta stay patient and remember the actual trade deadline this year is gonna be February 8th. So it got moved up. We have about 7.5 weeks to go. So anything can happen from here to till there. What will happen to my boy Zubats? I'm not sure, man. I've been watching Thomas Bryant play in the G League, and he's been killing it. He even has range from beyond the arc. So eventually he's going to see some playing time. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Big Z, man. Unfortunately, because he showed good potential last season. I wish they gave him playing time. Dan, what's good? Much love from the Bay. We going to see B.I.'s mid-range game tonight? Hopefully. I think he should be a lot more aggressive tonight because there's no legit 7-footers under the basket. But yes, he should mix it up, and hopefully, I saw him working on that, little mid-range jumper to counter what happened the other night in New York. So the kid wants to be great, and he's showing flashes. He's gonna be great. He's on his way. Do you think we'll see Lonzo Ball and LeBron guard each other at some point? Maybe if they switch. But I don't know. That's a big mismatch. We wouldn't want that. Don't they play Love at center? If Luke remains small ball, we lose. Yeah, but Kevin Love doesn't really bully you inside. He's a good rebounder here and there, and he does have the little jump hook, and he has a decent drop step. But I'm not really worried about Love's inside. I'm more worried about his perimeter game. We got to make sure we're out there and we're rotating out to the perimeter. When is the match again? It's at 5, my brother. Love you too, Brian. Love you too, bro. I love Laker Nation, man. You guys are the best. Tristan Thompson is hot trash. We'll be okay. Offensively, but, we've been known to... lately, we've been getting killed by these rebounders. We got to make sure we box out. So it doesn't matter if he's hot trash on the offensive end. It's what he does for his team, which is, rebound and defend. So we definitely got to make sure we're ready for that. The other night, Michael Beasley killed us on the board, so we can't have that. Hey, what's up, 730 Radio? How you doing, man? I hope Ingram shows up tonight. If so, we're feasting. That's right, man. We definitely need Brandon Ingram. Did you see the Indiana Pacer fans boo Paul George while wearing a jersey? His jersey? No, I didn't see that. I didn't quite catch that game. I was busy, but I did catch the recap, and at the bottom line is they got the win, so it doesn't matter. Why am I a Lakers fan? Because we're the greatest franchise in the world by far. By far the most entertaining. We've had the most superstars, the most championships, and it's just, I grew up a Lakers fan, man. I didn't have a choice. My family was a Laker fan, so I'm glad it was that way, anyways, because they're the best franchise in the world, not just in the NBA, and just a grade A class organization. I mean, I'd root for them even if they never won a championship. God forbid they never win a championship, but even if that was the case, I'd be rooting for them, man, all day, all day. What do you think of that kid saying he wants LeBron to dunk on Lonzo? I kind of want that to happen just because he wished that to happen. I mean, I never want a Laker to get dunked on, period. I don't care who wishes that to happen. But we'll see what happens, man. We need to send all our spirit energy to the Lakers like a spirit bomb. That's right, Dragon Ball Z reference. Man, I was just watching that new gameplay for the Fighter Z. It looks amazing, man. I'm copping that when it comes out, for sure. Lakers cannot let nobody on the Cavs beat us. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough for sure. It's a test. Thank you, Tran. I'm glad you appreciated my answer, brother. Dan, when do you think we're going to win another championship? Okay, I'm hoping that by 2020 we'll be champions again. But the sooner the better. If we could somehow, do one of those Boston Celtic type things where they added Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen in the offseason and all of a sudden won a championship, then that'd be great. If we could add LeBron and Paul George or DeMarcus and Paul George or some sort of combination that propels us forward faster and gets us, to the ultimate goal, which is a championship, I'm all for it, man. But hopefully by 2020 we'll be back on top. LeVar is going to drop 50 on them. He's going to get playing time, man. Should Larry guard James or Ingram? I think you should let Ingram guard LeBron. I mean, yeah, he can outpower him, and he's definitely going to need some help. Nobody can guard LeBron one-on-one, in all honesty. There's very few players that can stay in front of him, with that big frame he has. So they're going to need to help him out regardless. But, I mean, he is our leader. I mean, Brandon Ingram is our leader, and I'm sure he's going to take that assignment personal. Dan, why aren't Magic and Rob... I'm sorry, I didn't... It always scrolled up. Okay, Dan, why aren't Magic and Rob making any moves? Hey, patience is a virtue, my friend. It's coming. I'm sure something's coming. Just got to stay patient. Dan, is it true Kobe demanded a trade from the Lakers? Yes. Yes, he did. But that was when he was playing with Smush Parker and Kwame Brown. I mean, can you blame the kid? He played with them for multiple seasons. That's Tiny Hands and Smush Parker. Yes, a dude with a line on the top of his head. Definitely. Don't tell me you wouldn't have demanded a trade. I mean, he was pouring his heart out for the Lakers at the time. But you know what? It all worked out, and I don't even blame him. He manned up after that and, strapped down once we got him Gasol. He said, you know what? He made it work. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, man? Dan, do you think Bogut gets minutes tonight? I don't know. Luke Walton has been very random, and you just never know what to expect from the coaching standpoint. I mean, for all we know, Tyler Ennis might get thrown into the fire tonight. That's how it's been. You just never know who's going to play and who's not. And that's part of my problem with Luke is just he hasn't been efficient. I mean, how do you expect your young players to be efficient if you're not even efficient, What's up, Brian? LeBron to the 2018, what say? I'm not sure, bro. You got to rephrase that question. DeAndre Jordan or Brook Lopez if Cousins is gone? Of course, DeAndre, man. I'll take defense and rebounding over softness and, Butterfingers. So LeBron to LA in 2018. If it happens, I'm all for it. If it doesn't happen, I'm not mad because at the end of the day, I'd rather get a long-term solution than a Band-Aid. Right? LeBron to LA is just a Band-Aid. I mean, how many years is he gonna have under his belt by then? Hopefully the injury bug doesn't bite him. But if it happens, it happens, man. I'm done talking about it, honestly. I just want to focus on this year's team and something other than LeBron. I mean, it's pretty hard to predict something like that. You just never know. What if LeBron ends up winning the championship? God forbid it, but if LeBron wins the championship this season, he's not leaving Cleveland. So it doesn't matter. Do you like the coaching staff? Not really. They've been very inconsistent, and I'm not very happy with most of their coaching moves. I mean, the majority of Laker Nation knows that either Kuzma or Julius Randle should have been starting for most of the season. I honestly prefer DJ over Boogie, though Hacka Jordan and Hacka Alonzo is concerning too. Yeah, no, I don't prefer DeAndre Jordan over Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins is a better animal, man. Put it that way. They're both beasts in their own rights, but just DeMarcus Cousins will give you 40 and 20. DeAndre can't do that. I mean, it's rare. Dan, what's up, baby? Ingram got to come out tonight with the mid-range game and try to limit the turnovers at least to 1 or 2. Yeah, I agree, man. We need our leader, and Brandon Ingram has become our offensive scoring leader. We're definitely going to need him tonight. Thoughts on the Thunder this year? Good question, Nathan. I mean, I haven't really been asked that, but, I mean, they are pretty much what I expected them to be. You know, an ISO-heavy team that's not really going to work out because they don't have a bench. I'm not a big fan of Billy Donovan either. And on top of that, you know, 3 ISO players just in the history of time hasn't really worked out. So, no. You know, the Thunder are not going to work out. I'm pretty sure they'd like to trade Paul George instead of losing him in free agency, but his market value is going to be really low unless they trade him to us and we give up like something like, I don't know, Clarkson or Randall and a first-round pick or something, or a second-round pick. But they won't get much more than that, honestly. They're kind of stuck, and they're going to try to make it work. But I'm pretty sure Paul George is gone regardless. The Lakers can still make the playoffs. Yes, they can, but they have to survive this tough schedule that's coming up ahead. I mean, we got super teams coming up for the next 4 or 5, so we got to survive, get at least 1 or 2 of those. That's right, Omar. Lakers to the death. Can a healthy Spurs team take out the Warriors in the playoffs, Dan? I mean, you can never count out Popovich and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, but Popovich is a master, so you just never know. But I don't think they have enough firepower just looking at it from a paper standpoint. You know, honestly, the Warriors are pretty much a lock to make it to the finals. The only team that might come in between that is probably the Houston Rockets, and that's if, like, I don't know, maybe one of the Warrior players is injured or they're not 100% healthy, then I believe maybe the Rockets can maybe dethrone them if they're healthy and they're playing as good as they're playing right now. Hey, man, the more they mess up, the better our chances of getting PG. Exactly. Does PG show indication that he'll come home? Oh, yeah, he's been showing indication, man. If you watch all the interviews, just look at his body language. I'm telling you, that looks like a dude who is enamored by the Lakers. Just look at the Jimmy Kimmel interview, you know, and all the interviews when somebody from the league asks him, you know, about his commitment to the Thunder. He's never committed, so yeah, I think he's a Laker. Honestly, the Lakers can make the 8th or 7th spot. What do you think? Yes, definitely. I've been saying this all year. I predict the Lakers will eventually play well enough to snag one of those spots, you know, probably midway through the season, hopefully. We're playing really well right now, honestly. It's just we made some mistakes last game. But yeah, I think the West is not as it's tough. Don't get me wrong, but it's not what everybody thought it was going to be. Right? Everybody expected the Thunder to be dominant, the Clippers still to be on top, and that's just not the case. So there's openings. Dan, what's up? I've been noticing every time BI has a bad game, the more hate he gets regardless of improvements the last few games. Again, you got to watch out for those fair weather fans. They're out there, man, and they're out there just, you know, with a microscope on each and every single mistake that Lonzo or Ingram or any young player we have has. So they're only human, and you can't really blame them. You know, they want the Lakers to succeed. Some of them do. Some are just trolls. So it is what it is. At this point, don't even worry about it. You know, if you're a smart Laker fan, you know that Lakers have a bright future, and we're going to strap down. The next 6 games are brutal. Yes, they are, but it's a great test for the young team. If they can survive that test, and I see playoffs this season for sure. Did you see Stephen A. Smith tweeting about how Lonzo was good after the Knicks game and why that's the reason he was picked number 2 of the draft after calling him a bust? Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a prisoner of the moment, man. What's up, Ivan? How you doing, man? Stephen A. is a prisoner of the moment. Sometimes he makes me laugh. I watch him sometimes just for sheer entertainment, but sometimes he annoys me, and I don't even tune in, to be honest. So I don't know. Like I said, I much rather listen to Skip, even though he says some outlandish stuff at times as well. But at least he sticks to his guns. Let's get it. I see you. Let's get it. Sidewalk University. Let's do it. Dan, there are many games the Lakers should have won. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, the Lakers should have won many games. But you know what? That's the mark of a young team and also a young coach. Coach hasn't put us in the best position every single game neither. So Yes, I do. I love Skip because he's real, man. He doesn't say the popular opinion. He actually speaks his mind, and some people call him crazy for it, but he's been right and he's been wrong. Nobody's going to be 100% right all the time, no matter how smart the analyst is. I mean, doesn't matter. But the thing you got to love about Skippy, he doesn't matter who he's talking to. He could be talking to legends. They could be dissing him, but I mean, I'm never going to. The moment I actually, like, just started to love Skip was when he dissed Dwight Howard. If you guys haven't checked that YouTube video out, check it out, man. Skip dissed the crap out of Dwight Howard. Look, he said, "Why do you look like Tarzan but play like Jane?" Look it up, man. I was busting up. That was like greatest moment of all time right there because he nailed Dwight Howard. Dwight looks like Tarzan but plays like Jane. That was amazing to watch. So Skip never is afraid to speak his mind no matter whose bad side he gets on. And eventually he's earned people's respect, right? At first I remember when Skip was on First Take, you know, he's been on for the longest. I remember people used to disrespect his basketball knowledge. But eventually, you know, even Stephen A. has learned to respect his basketball knowledge. He's not as dumb as everybody thought. The thing I like about him is he's just not afraid to speak his mind. I'm the same way. Whether people agree with it or not afraid to speak my mind. All right, guys. Thank you guys for showing up to the live stream once again, man. It's fun talking to you guys right before the game. It kills some time. We got about an hour to go, more or less. Yeah, hopefully we get this victory. And if we do, I'm going to be one happy camper, man, right after the game. Keep it locked right here for the post game, man. And I'll catch you guys right after. Peace out, Laker Nation. Good luck, Lakers.